Today I give you know, I love you, okay? Always love. I'll give love to you. I don't care what Marcus says about you, I like you. Remember that? He used to say that to people, right? He's just going to say, I don't care what they say about you, I like you. Like, what? Yeah, Mark, I don't care what Marcus say about you, I like you. Like, what Mark says about you, don't worry, don't worry. Yeah, he used to do that. So, I have to thank first to this gentleman. This gentleman, his name is Jim Rohn. He was the best, the biggest business philosopher of all times. So write this down. If you don't know him, no problem. Okay? But you need to know him. You need to go to YouTube. Just put his name and study him. The reason why we got successful is because we were affected by this man. So please, stand up, everybody in this room that was affected by this man directly, please stand up. Thank you.
I love you, guys.
Thank you. The other ones that are not affected, don't worry, just go and study him. Because then you will be affected. The best decision of my life was when Jim Rohn was ill. I was going to visit him in Los Angeles every time I could. It was the best thing I did for me. Okay? Not for him, for me. And taking flags of countries for him to sign and tell him that we will never forget him. And it's good to be here with the group and knowing that a lot of people is still alive. Understand? Jim Rohn is still alive in all of us. Jim Rohn will never die. And Jim Rohn always said to me, Pedro, the most important thing that you can take it is that your name and your story will be in the mind of someone after you go. So today here, if I can affect one story of one guy, and one of you in a few years say, hey, I went to the meeting, I saw Pedro, I like it, blah, 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 it's enough. The rest, it's only money, right? The rest is only material things, who cares? So, Jim Rohn was my mentor, Alan's mentor, and Marcus' mentor. The guy that created all of this. Write this down. If you never met Marcus alive, okay, live, hey, go to the internet, get YouTube, listen to what he says. All of us has to be mini Marcus. We are near mini Marcus. Some more mini, some less mini, but we are all mini Marcus. Nobody's like Marcus. And the most important person is that guy on the left. I have to thank that guy every single day. Because 21 years ago, that schmuck, look at his tie, look at the tie. Look at the hair, come on, not the hair. It's more or less the same. But look at that guy. That guy could go to the meeting and not sign up the kid. That guy could go to the meeting, sign up the kid, and not do the job. That guy could not be for 10 years sleeping 4 hours a day and making 10 to 15 presentations every single day. Look, I have a great life today, but the life I have, I owe to that guy. That guy created this guy here. That guy made my life unbelievable. And let me give you the bad news. You are seated now. You are what you are because you 20 years ago did what you did. Now, in 20 years, we'll be here again. In 20 years, you're going to see your photo from today. Where are you going to be in 20 years? What is going to be the story that you're going to tell to people? The same story, the same excuses, the same things, or you change? So that guy is the most important guy. So write this down. The most important guy, it's you. It's not me, it's not Alan, it's not Marcus, it's not Jim Rohn, it's you. You are the guy that are going to change the things. So, Marcus teach me a lot of things that were important in the beginning. And in the beginning I worked so much. And my sponsor was in London. There will be no internet, there will be no Skype. Phone calls will be $10 per minute. There will be no connection. So I had to figure out the things for myself. So every meeting was important because on the meetings I would get information. So my first meeting with Marcus, I was pissed off. I was like people I signed up on first month, nobody did it. Sons of a... I signed up 36, nobody does it. Come on. So I went to Marcus. Mark, question. Yes. Yes, where are you from? Pedro, from Portugal. Nice to meet you. So what's your question? Mark, how do I find one like me? He said, that's very simple. Wow. I thought it was difficult and it was so simple for Mark. I mean, yeah, tell me. Work double. Next question. I didn't like the answer. I thought I would find someone like me. Then when you cry, you go to your father. So Father, this is not a nice answer. He said to me, Pedro, you'll find better people and worse people than you. But like you, only if you work double. So write this down. You will never find nobody like you. You'll find better people than you, worse people than you. But like you have to work double. Anybody wants one like you? No, nobody wants. Nobody wants to work double. I understand. Then I have my second problem. Second month in the business, I only could find people that do 1,000 points. I wanted them to come in the company and do 4,000, 10,000, 20,000. They only do 1,000. So I had a meeting to Marcus. And Marcus, what's your name? Pedro from Portugal. Nice to meet you. I know you. Yeah, but I don't know you. Okay? So, question. Marcus, I want to do 200,000 points and become president member. But I only have people that do 1,000. What do I do? He said, very simple. So tell me, you have to do 200,000. I don't understand. I repeat, 200,000. Can you please be more specific? 200 people with 1,000. I didn't like this. I thought I could find an Alan Lorenz that do everything so I don't have to do it. But, you know one thing? I said, if they don't do it, I don't care. I will do it. So write this down. I became president member with no deputy members, only supervisors. 0. Only on my first month as president member, I had new deputy members, Isabel and a few other guys. Write this down. You don't depend on the others. You depend on yourself. I said, I'm going to do it with or without them. And then I realized that being president members with no deputy members and getting all the 6% of everybody was a good idea. So then I called Alan and said, Alan, how do I keep them supervisors? And I said, don't worry, they will come. And some of them become deputy members. And I was making a lot of money. That's why I made a lot of money. Because I had a lot of people. Now I see people with 2 lines talking, I have an organization. You have nothing. Nobody gets Chairman's Club with 2 people. You need at least 5 president teams. To have 5, you have to list at least 25, 30, 40 first lines of supervisors. This is so simple. But I studied mathematics. It's different. So, after my first year become president members, now I have a problem. Mark Hughes came on stage and he said, and you remember this, he said, now we have new position in the company, Chairman's Club member, and you have to have 5 president members, different lines. And then I have a problem. Now I want my get teams to come to Millionaire in Press. So I want, on the meeting with Mark Hughes, I said, what's your name? Pedro Cardoso, Portugal. Oh, nice to meet you. Oh, I know you. Okay, good. President team already, right? 16 lines, 50 members. He knew me. Oh, yeah. Mark Hughes, how do I make that my get team members become millionaire team members and president team members? He said, very simple. You don't do nothing. You just do new get team members, and then when they decided to go, they go. And he was right. I keep doing my job, we keep doing it, and some of them become president team. 2 of them on the first years, then 2 of them, and I became 4 diamonds. And 4 diamonds, it's very good. Because it's that position that everybody touch you and say, hey, when is the 5th one? Hey, schmuck, when you do the 5th one? 9 is the same, right? Exactly. 9 is the same. So the point was, I would thought that maybe that person with 7,500 royals will do it. And finally she didn't do it, another person did it. And then I thought that that person with 7,500 royals will do it, and another person will do it. And now, I have 6 diamonds, I have 5 more millionaire team members that can do it. And that person that is over 7,500 didn't do it yet. So if I didn't keep doing my other people, maybe I will never be Chairman's Club. So write this down. Do it, and don't depend on the others. Now, to end up here, I'm going to talk about DMOs. DMOs is daily methods of operation. You know, when I start using my methods. I start using use, wear, and talk, what we call Herbalife traditional. Then we came with facials and what we call total plan. Then it was some internet stuff. Then came the clubs. Then came the Club 500. Then come the so many things that came. But write this down. DMOs are like kids. It's very important that you understand this. Anybody here has kids? 1 kid? 1 kid? You have 1 kid? No, 1 kid only. I don't deal bad. I just deal. You have 1 kid? I have 2 kids. Do you want to change your 2 kids for my kid? It's good business. Come on. They are rich people. They speak English and Portuguese like you. Do you want to change?
At 6 o'clock.
No. How old are you? Oh, your kid.